Okay, welcome everybody to our June 4th PTA meeting. We'll begin as we always do with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Our PTA mission is to make every child's potential a reality by engaging and empowering families and communities to advocate for all children. And we have our sites there, East Rutherford, New Jersey, and National PTA. Our agenda, we'll go through our minutes. We'll look from last meeting, get an update from our administrators, the reports of our officers and committees. Civic Rec update is actually now a full East Rutherford update because there's so much going on in town for the beginning of the summer. Other business, open forum, and none of our upcoming events. All of and none of, right? So we have the May meeting minutes. If somebody would like to move to approve those. And a
Move to
second.
approve.
Okay, and a second.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? They pass. Okay. Go back to my slideshow. Great, thank you. Administration update. I know I saw Mrs. Barali and Mr. Velarde on. If anybody would like to.
Good evening. I'm going to pop in right now. I hope everyone is doing well and winding down the school year. Before I say anything else, I just want to thank all of you for all you've done for our students and our staff. You did an amazing job, and we really appreciate everything. And we couldn't be more fortunate. So I just wanted to make sure that you all know that we definitely appreciate you, because I know it's not an easy job. As far as what's going on in Faust, really what's not going on at Faust School, it's like we're on like an assembly line here, but we're doing well. On the 2nd, we celebrated those students with the honor roll. That was actually in April. We also had our students do the NJSLA, and they did a fantastic job. They were focused, determined. They gave their best effort. We had artwork and performances from our talented students that showcased at the Teen Arts Festival at Bergen Community College on Friday, May 16th. Our concert was the 20th. Our students put on another spectacular show under the direction of our wonderful performing arts teachers. PTA, thank you so much for the Holly Rock show. As always, the kids totally enjoyed it, and it was such a nice treat for them. And that's #1 assembly on their list every year. So thank you so much. It was extremely loud, but we're used to it. I mean, loud. Pep rally, that's another loud function we had on May 30th, South School. We all showed off our Wildcat pride and celebrated the upcoming summer. Yesterday, we had a blast with our 8th grade. We went to Kalahari. It was beautiful. We couldn't ask for a nicer day. Kids had a wonderful time. Everybody came back safe and sound and exhausted, but all good. Lots of fun. That's one of the favorite trips that they have all year. And then Friday, there's another trip, and most of our 8th graders will be in that too. It's the Trills and Thrills competition at Great Adventure. First, they go to a school, they do a performance competition, and then for the rest of the day, they go right into Great Adventure. And then Monday the 9th is our field day. If it rains, it's the 10th. So hopefully we can just get that done. I don't know if there's any 8th grade moms on here from the committee, but I'm just going to say June 11th is the formal fiesta. So more details will come about what I believe it's 7 o'clock. However, sometimes they meet somewhere first. So we'll get you those details, but it is on the 11th, and all 8th graders are invited. And the 12th, and then the next day we have our commencement for 8th grade. So I did tell those students that after the formal, they better go home and go to sleep. Yes, right. Yes, sure. But, I had to, at least try to tell them that you can't be late the next day because we have practice and we're going to Beckton for practice. And then on the Friday, we have our breakfast for the eighth grade. And then the last day of school is a half day. And I know Mr. Velarde will pick up on some of the things that I had missed with the ninja course coming up. But thank you for everything and have a great summer. And we'll be back before you know it. It'll fly. And hopefully it's a good one and a safe one.
And thank you, Mrs. Borelli. And again, thank you for letting us use this media room for our meetings. I think we may have found a new home. Uh, Not that we didn't
I know.
love Lincoln Gym, but it's comfortable here.
Yeah.
Um, and also, thank you for hosting a Tricky Tray event with our students to have a couple of students for lunch. I know you sent pictures of that and it looked like you guys had a blast. So thank you for hosting that.
We enjoyed it. And boy, could they eat. I mean,
Oh no. Should I order
I was
more
like
pizza for Monday?
amazed. Yeah, I was amazed, but it was great. And thanks for allowing us to do that. That was a great idea, and
Yeah.
we'll do it again every year. It was
Oh yeah.
fun.
Any questions for Mrs. Borelli? Seeing none. Thank you so much. And we'll go to Mr. Velarde.
All right, good evening, everyone. Can't believe we are counting down our final 8 days of the year. It flies. It flies when you look at it in perspective, and we are moving and grooving at Lincoln School. A lot of repeat from Mrs. Borelli, first and foremost. We are so spoiled to have such an active PTA. I talked to some of my peers and colleagues around Bergen County, the state, the whole nine, and not many have that same experience. So we are just very fortunate and blessed to have you guys as such a massive support to us. So please know how much we appreciate that. Since the last time we met, all the teacher appreciation stuff, the Holly Rock show, like Mrs. Borelli mentioned, the field day t-shirts came out wonderful. We got ours out today because we are excited for our field day tomorrow. All of the little things, the grit into the Holly Rock, I think I said it's just, I appreciate so much. And I know Mrs. Borelli and Mr. Barrow too, how much you keep our kids engaged throughout the course of the school year, and they know that they have you on their side as well. So just thank you again for that. NJSLA went as good as we could expect it. I am proud to say that Lincoln School's Wildcats absolutely crushed it. We don't have scores yet, and to me, that's not the important part. It's the effort and the energy that goes into it, and I couldn't be prouder of the work that they put into that. So thank you all for continuing to help support that. You're the ones that get them to school each and every day on time, ready to go. You continue to support us, which makes our jobs a heck of a lot easier. So just thank you again for that. Our spring showcase, Destination America, went off without a hitch last week. We rocked Beckton Regional High School, so thank you again for your continued support in that. I know at the end of the year when there's a lot of stuff going on after school, it becomes just another thing to do, but these kids work so hard. Our visual and performing arts staff, amazing with what they put together. It's important to us to get every student involved in some capacity, and each year we continue to do that with flying colors. So thank you to the East Rutherford Police Department for our escort on our walking trip up to Beckton that day, and again for everybody that put that show together. Our fifth graders finished up their lead program formally yesterday with the East Rutherford Police Department and a fantastic afternoon of bowling and pizza over at Lucky Strike. So again, I had a conversation with some of the police department members just about, again, how fortunate we are to be building such positive community relations with them, where our kids look at them as a resource and a companion in this. It's what makes this town great. So thank you for all on that front. Where else do we go? Field day tomorrow. It is going to be hot. Of course, we happen to pick the first 90-degree day of the year, but we will make it through. We have a couple of water events set for outside. Everything else runs indoors. Thank you in advance for the Kona ice truck. That's secret that students don't yet know about, so keep that in the bag. They are always excited to get a cool treat, and again, being the first 90-degree day of the year, what better of a day to celebrate? So thank you to Mr. Babini and the health and phys ed staff at Faust School as well for putting that together. And thank you, PTA, again, for the ice truck, and also for the waters and the volunteer help. It's all of those little things that help to make this go such a smooth way and successfully. Next week, we have a lot going on next week as well. We have Veolia Water coming in to do a sustainability presentation and talk about climate change. The Grit Ninja on-site field trip, I'm calling it, is next Wednesday, the 11th. We're extremely excited for a day of, talking about mental grit and being able to persevere, and then also seeing our students and hopefully some staff on the Ninja Warrior course. Should be a great opportunity. Thank you again for partnering up on that. Because that's just going to be a fantastic opportunity to close out the year. Our Bridge Day is the 12th on that half day. So our 5th graders will go visit next door, meet their teachers for next year, get a way of the land there. And we are also working on something special with Miss Patron for them in the afternoon. So again, just a way to really celebrate them. The friendly reminder, Thursday, Friday, Monday of next week are half days. So the 12th, the 13th, and then the final day of school, Monday, the 16th. Please send snacks with your kids. One reminder I have is, as the weather gets hotter quicker, please make sure our students are coming to school dressed appropriately. We want to avoid any issues with dress code and stuff, and that includes footwear. I know it's hot. We all want to wear slides and Crocs, but we have to keep that in mind that it's a safety concern as we navigate the building. We want to make it through these last 8 days, having lots of fun, lots of smile, and no rolled ankles or anything like that. So thank you again. Summer reading packets. Reminder that for 4th and 5th graders, summer reading is mandatory, and the math packet is a mandatory process. They do receive 2 different grades come September on them, one for effort, one for accuracy. If you have any questions about the content, please reach out to me. Otherwise, they will be sent out and posted to the district website as well. And the last one I'm going to do is, we are in the process of rolling over the district website to a new platform. So it may look different to you starting very, very soon. We will communicate that out via Parent Square to make sure everybody knows. It will take no different navigation on your end, but it will look a little more refreshed and a little more modern. So thank you again for everything, PTA, families, the whole nine, and have an absolutely wonderful summer.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Velarde. Yes, Kona Ice and we'll be there tomorrow, and the water bottles should be in your lobby now. If not, they'll be there first thing in the morning.
Perfect.
Also, sorry, the last thing you mentioned about the website, I assume I would still work with Mr. Higgins on that. And
correct.
if we want
No change in contact. We're
Okay.
still following the
Yep.
same procedure. It will just be a nice refresh to the actual product that we see.
Yep, and I can maybe work with him to see how we can utilize the new format with PTA information as well. Good. And Mrs. Barali, since Mr. Velarde brought it up, the reading program for the summer reading, will there be a similar program for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade?
Are you talking about summer assignments or the
Yes.
one at yes, we'll send that out too. We usually do on the last day of school. We send out a math and an ELA summer assignment.
Okay.
Sometimes we put out a science one as well. So yes, you will be receiving them.
So we'll be looking forward to that as well. Great. Do either of you have an update from Mr. Barrow or Mr. Giancaspro? I don't see either of them on the call.
Nothing in particular. I know Mackenzie
Okay.
School, they rocked out their field days and their concerts,
Okay.
and they're getting
Yeah.
ready for the move up ceremony, which I believe is Wednesday of next week, but please don't quote me just because I don't have that on my calendar in front of me. They've been doing a lot of great things. They had their Memorial Day ceremony right before we had the long weekend, in which they had some of the veterans on site. They are plugging along and again pushing through with their Wildcats of the month. So same thing. It's just crazy how fast it goes, and getting ready to celebrate the rising students that'll be moving on to their next locations.
Yep. Yeah, we did have a great time with their field day as well. They also had the t-shirts, 2 winners in their school. So we had 2 different designs on their t-shirts. And Mrs. Spear, who is retiring at the end of this school year, was instrumental in helping us with those designs. So we thank them. Pre-K moving up, as you mentioned, is on Friday this week. And the 3rd grade moving up will be on the 11th. And we have a 3rd grade breakfast on the 12th. There we go. This is what I have from it. Thank you. Let's see if I can get back to my slides here. I have an administration update since he's not online, but Mr. Giancaspro at last month's Board of Education meeting announced that he will be retiring at the end of August. As the board, we extend our sincere gratitude to him for all his dedicated service over, I think he said 15 years or almost 15 years he's been with us. His partnership with PTA has been wonderful. His leadership in our school district has been amazing. So we just wish him the best of luck in his retirement and all his future endeavors. And we look forward to working with the Board of Education during the transition and with whomever the new superintendent of schools will be beginning in September. So that announcement is public. It was part of the board meeting last week. So thank you, Mr. Giancospro. Reports of our officers. For the treasurer, Paula.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. So the PTA was really busy with Tricky Tray in the month of May. You'll see all the income that was generated in May, and we also had some expenses, mostly with Tricky Tray as well, some teacher appreciation, student activities, and administrative expenses. Currently, our ending balance as of May 31st, 2025, it's $31,154.46. The eighth grade committee, they also had some fundraising expenses, and their ending available balance as of May 31st, 2025 is $5,339.48.
Yep. And then as we roll over the committee to the new year, we'll get a full accounting of all of their expenses and such, make sure everybody's paid and that the funds come back to PTA and that we balance out this account. We usually leave $1,000 or $2,000 in the eighth grade committee account to satisfy any bills they get in the beginning of the year, and the rest goes back to the general PTA fund. Correspondence, Mrs. Green.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Happy June. We have 3 correspondents this month. The first one is, Dear PTA, thank you for lunch and thinking of me, Judy Schneider. And the next one is, Dear Mr. Lyon and members of the East Rutherford PTA, once again, we would like to take this opportunity to thank you and the members of the PTA for the delicious Chipotle lunch that was served in honor of Teacher Appreciation Week, and also for the most enjoyable cookies that helped to keep everyone's energy levels high during this testing week. These treats were very much appreciated and are such a nice way for your organization to show their support and gratitude towards our staff members. We truly cannot express how grateful we are for your organization's thoughtfulness and generosity. Warm regards, Regina Burrell, Principal, A.S. Faust School, Brian Barrow, Principal, Mackenzie School, Peter Velarde, Principal, Lincoln School. And our last one is, Dear Mr. Lyon and members of the East Rutherford PTA, thank you so much for arranging the Holly Rock game show to come to Faust School. All of the students thoroughly enjoyed participating in this fun and educational event. It was a great experience for all. As always, we truly appreciate your efforts and contributions that your organization makes to our school community. Sincerely, Regina Burrell, Principal, A.S. Faust Middle School, Peter Velarde, Principal, Lincoln School, Brian Barrow, Principal, Mackenzie School. And that's it. See you all in September. Have a wonderful summer and enjoy the break.
Thank you. Membership, we're still at 191 members. I believe the membership renew or starts up again in July, so I just have to check that with the National PTA. I know we'll talk about it later, but the fee that National PTA is charging us for members goes up effective July 1st. And I think that's when we start the new membership. But usually we get most of our members in September when the school year starts up again. Committee reports, fundraising, Linda, if you have anything. I don't know if you can come on. I know we talked earlier this week, the shoe drive is completed. We have about 45 to 50 bags. They're going to be here
I'm
next.
sorry.
Oh,
Did you
there
need
she
me
is.
to speak? My phone,
I don't
I
need
just
you to
got out of the
speak.
car. I'm coming in the building now. I apologize.
Okay. No problem. I'll talk about shoe drive while you come up. Take
Yeah,
your
you can
time.
keep talking for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. We help each other that way. Shoe drive, they'll come next week to pick up the shoes. We thank the DPW because they've stored those shoes over at the garage over on Maple Avenue, Maple Place, I forget exactly, but the shredding place there. So they've been storing them for us, so the truck will come there to pick it up. We may need a couple volunteers to help with that event, but we won't know the exact date and time for another few days. The other thing was, nope, I think that might have been it for fundraising. There was one other thing she wanted to mention for fundraising, but when she gets here, she'll mention it. Anything on events that anybody wants to talk about or social media? We'll get to school reps in a minute. The other thing I wanted to mention was with the tricky tray, as you saw from the treasurer's report, we had a net income when you added it all together. We had $13,000 of income and about $2,000 of expenses. We had $11,600 of net income for that one event. So thank you to Charisse and Jillian and their entire committee and everyone who made that such a huge success. The community that came together to donate, this doesn't even count the donations, right? This is all the money, the physical transactions, but this isn't, oh, so-and-so donated X amount of value of goods to the event. So, all of that made it such a huge success. So this has become one of our new favorite items. New favorite. I know it's a lot of, but it's also a lot of work. So yeah, definitely pull together again for next year. School representatives, I know you guys have your upcoming parties, end of year stuff. So
Yes, so for the fifth grade move up, which is a surprise for the students in the after part, we are still taking donations. My Venmo account was on the email. We'll send out a reminder email and then just keep uploading photos to the Google link that was provided, just to have a really fun experience for the fifth graders and their time in Lincoln School. It's a bittersweet, but really a fun celebration for all of them.
Yep. And I know Mackenzie, Cindy, are you on?
I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm at the field. My son has a game, so it's noisy. But we're just excited for the trip Monday, Liberty Science Center, and then Wednesday we have the moving up ceremony, and then the clap out on Thursday. So we have a fun, busy, eventful week coming up.
Awesome. Yep. And then Faust, I think we've talked about a lot of the stuff that's going on with Faust between the thrills and trills and everything else this week and upcoming things. Eighth grade committee, I don't know if you guys have anything about graduation or
Yeah, if I may, class of
Christine
2026.
has something for next year's eighth grade committee.
And I don't know, we're getting ready to have a meeting at some point when school's done later this month. We're just waiting from Paul DeRosa on availability for the Civic Center or the American Legion. So please stay tuned for date and time, but it'll be sometime mid-June.
Yep.
So
That's for the
anybody who's
current.
interested, send them my way. Anybody who wants from the future eighth grade
Yep.
who wants to help out, we can use all the help that we can get.
Yep. And when you have the details, send them to us and we'll put them on the
Oh, yes.
Facebook and email out. I don't necessarily have the seventh grade parents separated as an email, but we can certainly send it out so people know.
For sure, no problem. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you for taking that on for next year.
We have a team already, so
Yay.
so we're looking forward to it.
Beckton High School Scholarship, we chose 4 recipients: Kaylee Dearborn, her sister Kristen Dearborn, Claudia D'Amata, and Nina Podlicha. Each will receive a $500 award. They're actually getting that award tonight. There's the Beckton ceremony at Beckton School. They're having the award ceremony tonight. So they asked me to go there to present it. I'm like, I can't. I have my own meeting. So, but we congratulate all 4 of those ladies and wish them well. I believe 3 of them, other than Claudia, are going to. Oh no, I can't remember that. Where's the college we were just near? For the walk for the 5K. Ramapo College. Sorry, I'm like, I know the name of it. And Claudia is going to the College of New Jersey. So we
I
wish them
just
well.
wanted to say that's wonderful, Kevin, about Claudia, because her mom,
Oh,
Zalema, was our recording secretary. Wow, this was like in 2018,
okay.
2019, like those years. So that's wonderful because her mom
Oh,
did
good.
was on the 8th grade committee and she did some time with the
Yeah, maybe we
PTA.
should put that in the scholarship application or for you, for
So
your
it's
parents,
great.
the former,
So that's great because
uh,
we're paying it forward
yeah, yeah,
in a
yeah.
way because we don't get
But
paid to
yeah,
do what we do.
oh, good.
But it's great that her child is
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
a scholarship.
yeah,
That's wonderful.
yeah. And not that we do this to get our scholarships for our kids, but
No, but you know,
but
it's
it's good that we can acknowledge that. Well, maybe you do. Some town events coming up. This is actually literally, I took a screenshot of the town website because it was just easier. There's summer concert series, so there's one coming up on the 7th at the town picnic, and then there's also one coming up on the 12th, and then there's a few others that we'll see on the next slide. With the June 12th concert, there's also a pet parade. The town picnic, as I said, is this weekend, the 7th, from 1 to 4. Rain date will be the 8th. That's at Riggin Field. There is an annual paper shredding event this weekend as well on June 7th. And if you're on this side of the town, near the Lincoln and Faust schools, our voting place has changed from the firehouse to the what used to be the American Legion. Now it's the community center. So we're just down the street a touch. And there's some more details on those events. You can see Riggin Field on the 7th for the town picnic with Face to Face. Sussman Park for the other 3 dates, June 12th, June 19th, and June 26th for concerts with Big Hicks, Big Beat Band, and No Surrender. Pet parading is included in that June 12th concert, um, starting at the Carlton Ave Firehouse and ending at Sussman Park. And then again, as I said, the town picnic this Saturday. All of that is on the East Rutherford, East Rutherford NJ.net website. So you can go there and find out more information and contact the people that deal with that stuff. East Rutherford Library has just launched their 2025 summer reading program. It begins Friday, or launches on Friday, June 20th with a celebration at the library, but you can register at the East Rutherford bccls.org website. I think it's under children's programs on their website is the summer reading program. And that is now from babies up through 12th grade. So they have babies to 5-year-old, 5 to 11 years old, and then 12 or 5 years old to 5th grade, and then from 6th grade through 12th grade, I think, as categories on there. Whereas I think they used to just have it for the lower grades. Standing committee chairpersons, nobody said they don't want to be a standing committee chairpersons yet. So I know some of our some of our school reps I know will be ending with their school rep responsibilities. But again, if you're interested in being a chairperson, it's a 1-year term. We have standing committees. We also have committees that meet just for individual events, like the Tricky Tray Committee, like the Trunk or Treat Committee, right? That you're just on for that one event, and then you're done, so to speak. But then we bring it back for something else. So always looking for volunteers, as I always say. PTA from our level all the way up to national level is run by volunteers. There's very few staff people that have a PTA as their company label. So we need volunteers. And those are the committee, those are our standing committees that we currently have: membership, bylaws, ways and means, fundraising, social media, cultural events, and then each of our school reps.
We'll have plenty of chair positions on fundraising next year.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, we really want to get groups of people together. Yeah, we don't want a one person, whoever the chairperson is, being the only person running that. We want to get a group with them that they can meet separately and have discussions and figure out the best ways to do what they need to do. Field day t-shirt design, I mentioned this earlier. We didn't have this last month because we had just gotten the designs, but Carmela from Mrs. Nastro's 3rd grade and Adam from Mrs. Vetsion's 2nd grade were the 2 winners for Mackenzie School, and there they are with their designs with Mrs. Tejeda, Mrs. Spear, and Mr. Barrow. So congratulations, Carmela and Adam. All of our winners of the design contest got a $10 gift card over at Cake and Cones, so they can enjoy a little treat. Holly Rock, as we mentioned, was the Brain Challenge live game show. We had that on May 23rd. $175 for it, and the 3rd graders came over from Mackenzie School. 4th and 5th graders, they did an earlier assembly, and then 6th through 8th grade did a later assembly. I went to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade assembly, and it was a riot. They had the kids doing hula hoops. Who could hula hoop the most? This one girl had, I think, 4 hula hoops on at one time, and like was going like nonstop, and like nobody was gonna stop her. And it was they had quiz type show questions. We even brought our teachers up. I put a video of our teachers doing that, even though they answered a couple of questions wrong, which I was like, Louisiana Purchase, you should know this. Anyway, but that was great. It was a great fun day. I didn't get to see the older kids, but the younger kids had a blast, I know. And there's a picture of the people that led it. This is the company that comes in called Holly Rock that we hired. So, you know, these are some of the fun things we do for the kids. Lincoln Field Day, as we've mentioned a couple times, is tomorrow at Lincoln School. We have the t-shirts, there's the design there. The water bottles are delivered, and Kona Ice Truck will be here tomorrow for that event. And that's right here on property. And Faust Field Day will be Monday at Riggin Field. We have the t-shirts, they're sitting here in the room behind us, ready to be sorted, but there's the design that will be on them. We're providing a pizza lunch. Thank you to Master Pizza in Carlstadt, who's providing that pizza. Juice, snacks, water, and ice pops. It turns out BJ's actually delivers, so I'm testing that on Monday and seeing if they'll deliver it to the Riggin Field kitchen. So if not, I'll be driving over there real quick to pick everything up. But so we're gonna see if BJ's will deliver all those types of things on Monday morning. I can't get in there sooner because this weekend they're doing the town picnic at the same location. So I was like, oh, can I go on Saturday and put everything away and have it all organized? They're like, no, because we're going to be there Saturday. So, oh, Gritton, oh, sorry, hold on. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong direction. Sorry. Wow. Right, so that's that. Grit Ninja Assembly. Grit Ninja Assembly was the $3,500 cost of the PTA. This is the new assembly that we're bringing in next week on June 11th. It's for the 4th through 7th grade because 8th graders will be on their own field trip that day. And we're going to provide the same ice pops we provide tomorrow, for next week's Faust Field Day. We'll also provide that day. We're also, I think, doing ice pops for one day for Mackenzie, but we're trying to figure out what day we'll do that for the Mackenzie school. National PTA Convention will be June 25th to 28th. I think we can still register if anyone is interested. Obviously, our PTA would pay for your registration. I think it's $75. It's a 3-day event, all online. It's a virtual convention, so it's all online. And PTA dues, this is what we actually have to discuss. PTA dues are going up by $1. So we currently pay $2.25 to National PTA. Starting July 1st, it'll be $3.25. The New Jersey dues remain at $1.75. So our cost that we incur per member goes from $4 to $5 of what we have to then refund we basically give it to New Jersey, and then New Jersey gives the portion to the national. So we charge right now teachers and staff $6, and we give $5 of that back to the organization, and then we charge individuals $10. So the question is, do we need to modify our pricing? Do we need to up either the staff or individual based on that?
Seeing how we just changed the pricing to $10 like a year or two ago, I don't know if that's a wise decision.
Yeah.
If we just suck it up for this year, knowing that the following year we will increase it to whatever 12 and 8 or something like that. I mean, that would be my 2 cents.
I agree. It's on the horizon, but maybe just not yet.
Yeah. Okay, so for now, anybody disagree that we should just leave it? For the recommendation is to leave the pricing alone at $6 and $10 unless anyone objects for next
Yeah,
year.
keep it. I say keep it for next year.
Do you
Yeah.
know if Bergen County is also going up?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything from them, but I could find out. I
Okay.
forgot we also give a portion to Bergen County. How much do we pay them now? Do you know?
So it's 25 cents per member. So
Okay.
we're left with less than $1.
Yeah, 75 cents per teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So raise the
Okay.
teachers and not the individuals?
No.
No,
I mean,
no,
I'm
teachers.
completely okay leaving the prices. I mean,
Okay.
memberships haven't been profitable anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're not looking at this as an income source, really. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just nominal, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would think that for the next year, the 25-26 year, leave it. And if we really see that that's a huge dent, like in our budget, then for the 26-27 year, we can
Mhm.
look at raising it to 8 and 12 or something like that.
Okay. So unless anyone disagrees, we'll leave it at $6 and $10 for the coming year. Okay, thank you. Any other new business, open discussion, concerns, complaints? We only talked about shoe drive with the fundraising. I didn't know if there was anything else from fundraising.
The fundraising, I'm already being asked, I'm already getting emails and being asked for confirmation on Little Shop, on greeting cards, things like that we did last year. I can go ahead with, a yes on any of that. If you want me to look at other options, I also, on a repeated basis, get other options for Little Shop and things like that. So I don't know if it's, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, or if we want to look for something else.
So Little Shop is the holiday shop that we do in December. So any concerns about staying with that same vendor or?
Love it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
it was.
I think stay with the
Holiday
little
stuff.
shop.
So,
And
well,
then, what about the greeting cards? The greeting
Yes,
cards
yes,
did
greeting
really
cards.
well, I think last year.
I use them all the time.
That was a really great idea. I
Sorry,
didn't
good
get to
job.
try and I was very upset. But my best friend did, and she was like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm all for the cards again. I think they did really well, and I
Mm-hmm.
think we could actually, we could do the same time frame, like that October time frame, like we did last year, and have
Mhm.
delivered right before Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think we could start, honestly, I think we could start pushing it, as early as September. I mean,
Membership, like sign up.
right,
yeah.
we can sign up for membership, cards,
Yeah.
whatever. I think that's something that we could actually, have available, to sell already in September and October. At the very least,
Yeah.
we'll have a sample box out, like at all the sign-ups, sort of, if people get interested, that kind of thing.
yeah, Roseanne Piero said yes to the greeting cards as well. Thank you, Rose. And Mr. Velarde also said, please don't think we forgot about the proposed dates. I sent him proposed dates for Picture Day as well as Scholastic because they were also asking the Scholastic Book Fair. So he said, we'll continue to look at those dates and give you a good response.
Paul is here with
Oh.
stuff. Sure, so
Okay.
we'll let him in. Other than
I
that,
have
I
a
think
chart here if he needs and the
the other fundraisers that we do, like Scholastic and stuff like that, are things that Kevin or the president usually handles, so. Again, I'm always open to ideas, I'm always open to feedback on things, what works, what doesn't work. Let me know. Okay, what are we doing?
sorry, I was just messaging the custodian to let him know that. Sorry, Teresa's husband is here to help bring some stuff from Tricky Tray in, so we wanted to make sure we could get him into the building and, yeah, okay. And get a custodian to help him bring stuff up or use the elevator. Anyway. I'm sorry, so what was the question on the table? Or-
Nothing, we got it, thanks.
Okay,
For now, we got it.
okay. Anything else?
No.
All right, well, here's the moment we've all been waiting for, and I will post this later as well.
Mr. Fuller.
Yay. We still have a lot left to do in the next
That was beautiful.
week. So thank you for all of that. Like, that's the, whoops, sorry, hold on. That wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. Upcoming PTA events, I left blank. I think we've already discussed a lot of the upcoming school events that are going on. Exactly, but I think we're due for a break at this point. Yeah, maybe we'll have a post-year parent night out. Exactly. School dates, as Mr. Velarde mentioned, June 12th and 13th, Thursday and Friday next week will be half days. June 16th, that last day of school, will also be a half day. And the 25-26 calendar is available on the East Rutherford School District website, erboe.net. Thank you, and we will see you in September. Our PTA board will probably meet a couple times this summer just to kind of discuss a few things, but those dates will be decided. Cool. Anything else? Thanks, everybody.
I need to go back to the slides and we will